In one of the friendly religions, not Buddhism, there was a boy who worshipped Kistigarbha Bodhisattva. His whole family enjoyed playing mahjong and gambling, and they were all meat eaters. He made a vow to Kistigarbha Bodhisattva that he would become a vegetarian. He set up a shrine for Kistigarbha Bodhisattva, and he was very filial. When his father passed away, he didn't know which path his father was reincarnated in. He was very worried about that, so he established a shrine for Kistigarbha Bodhisattva and started practicing vegetarianism himself, along with learning some Buddhist teachings and principles as well as wholesome ways of action. After a while, he prayed to Kistigarbha Bodhisattva, hoping that Bodhisattva could compassionately let him know which path his deceased father was reincarnated in. Kistigarbha Bodhisattva compassionately agreed and told him the date when they would meet. Afterwards, he met his father, seemingly in a dream, when his father was alive. When his father was dying in the hospital, he suffered greatly, with tubes inserted under his throat and fed through a feeding tube. He also underwent surgery from the stomach to the thigh. He suffered greatly. However, when his father appeared, he looked tidy and clean. The son told his father, "You look good now." His father replied, "Not at all. I'm in great pain and horror right now, but you look good." His father explained that it was due to the compassion of Bodhisattva. Kistigarbha Bodhisattva is compassionate and knew that I was coming to see you. He couldn't bear to let you witness my retributive appearance, so he blessed me to become like this. The son asked, "So how are you now? Don't people go to the netherworld after they die?" "Not that good. I spent my whole life fishing when alive. Now I was immediately reborn as a fish. Life as a fish was short-lived. If caught by others, I would be killed for consumption. So I died and was reborn, only to die again. Such a cycle of life and death is filled with immense suffering." He said, "Actually, I'm in a lot of pain," he told his son. After hearing this, he burst into tears. He said, "Son, when you were 10 years old, if I had listened to what you said, I wouldn't be suffering like this now." His son had forgotten what he said at 10 years old. He asked, "What did I say?" His father replied, "Every time I came back from fishing, your mom would wake you up in the middle of the night to kill and prepare the fish. And you would always advise me, 'Dad, let's not kill and eat these fish, okay? When you cut open their bellies and remove their gills, they feel pain. Let's not kill them, okay?' And I would always respond, 'Silly child, fish are meant to be eaten by humans. Are fish really meant to be eaten by humans?'" Hearing his father say this, his son suddenly realized. Before his father's death, he had undergone constant emergency treatment in the hospital, with surgery from his abdomen to his thigh similar to gutting a fish, and he went fishing every day. That's why his father developed throat cancer and had a hole cut under his throat for feeding through a tube, often enduring a lot of suffering. In fact, that was his karmic retribution. It's even a cycle of retribution, followed by first aid, then infection, repeating in succession until his passing. After death, because his son had some virtuous roots, he set up a Buddhist shrine. Only then did Kistigarbha Bodhisattva let him know. He said, "Today, it's because you set up a shrine and prayed to Kistigarbha Bodhisattva. I just have some time today to come and talk to you. I have to leave soon and go back to receive karmic retribution." His son asked, "How can I prevent you from receiving karmic retribution?" He replied, "Who else is in your family? Who else besides your wife? If they can't stop gambling, start being vegetarians, and learn Buddhism, my karmic retribution can be paused." After his father left, he went back and started telling his family about this. Everyone should eat vegetarian food. Everyone should learn Buddhism and prostrate to the Buddha. Fortunately, his wife listened to him and immediately stopped gambling and started eating vegetarian.